Alright, welcome to my Tier 100 skin gameplay and review video. So this is a series that I'm doing on the Chapter 4 Season 2 Battle Pass skins. I already covered the Stray skin. If you want to check that out, I will link it in the description as well as a pinned comment. So like I said, in this video I'll be covering the River Empress Mizuki. And you can find her on pages 13 and 14 of the Battle Pass, aka Tier 100. Now, like most Battle Pass skins, some of her rewards are in the bonus section as well as the quest rewards. So even if you get Tier 100 right away, you won't have access to all of her styles. So let's take a look at her in the locker first. It says, the depth of the ocean, the rage of the storm. So as you can clearly see, at least 3 styles are locked once you hit Tier 100. So what we do get is the default Mizuki style, and with all the styles, you can toggle the mask on or off. Now, of course, from your gaming perspective, that doesn't really matter because you can't see her face regardless. But it's a nice touch if you'd rather see her full face. So the default style has her flowing gown, and you can see that she has her katanas in hand, aka those fans. She has some nice blondish colored hair, and the overall color scheme is really clean. It's almost like a pearlescent river white color, and her entire theme revolves around the water. So this makes a lot of sense. It looks really good. You can also notice that she has a very unique locker pose with the katana there. And she kind of twirls it in front of her, fans herself for a minute. You can clearly see her face. And then she gets frustrated and just like flings it out and then brings it back to hide her face. The secondary style is called cover up off. And the cover up is that flowing gown. Now, unfortunately, you don't have access to this right away, which is kind of dumb in my opinion. I was actually really triggered by this. And this style, to me, looks almost identical to Zero Suit Samus. If you've ever played Metroid or Smash Brothers, tell me that doesn't look like Zero Suit Samus, especially with the mask off. Look at that. I love it. So the third style, and the other one that you get right away, is the River Empress Mizuki. Now this one is a little more heavy duty. She has that samurai look to her. She's got that big rope tied at the waist. Just look at the comparison between these two. So this is the flowing gown, and this is the samurai-like garb, and it's a deeper, darker, richer blue. Still pretty sweet. Now, in addition, her headgear changes. So she gets this ornament type thing on her head, and it goes all the way around, and it's that deep, dark blue color. Notice she doesn't have it on this. Instead, her braids go all the way around. So this style's not bad at all either. It's just a little more bulky. So if you much prefer the slender gown, you can do that. If you prefer the bigger one, you can do that. And if you prefer no gown at all, you can do that. I love it. An option for everyone. So one of the locked styles is called Magmatic Mizuki. And this one is quite literally fire. I love this one. A lot of people aren't fans of the lava fire styles, but I love them. They're so clean. And even her eyes turn fire. And then the secondary style for that one is the cover up off. So that one's really cool as well. Now, speaking of the cover up off, like I said, you don't get that right away. Everyone is telling me that once you unlock this style right here, then and only then will you get both of these cover up off styles. So if we go over to the bonus rewards, the very, very, very last page right here is where you can claim this style. And in order to claim on this page, of course, you have to claim the previous pages. Now remember, you could just buy all these tiers if you wanted. It's not like the quest rewards where you literally have to wait until challenges come available. So at least they give you an option to get it right away. Overall though, for a Tier 100 skin, I think there's plenty of options. Yes, there's no real reactivity or super duper customization, but like I said, there's really a design option for everyone. Now, of note, she also comes with a built-in emote, although it's a little underwhelming. So here it is. It's called Arrival of the Empress. And it kind of plays a little jingle, and she does her katana pose, and she really, really looks mean. I'm not kidding. When I did this in-game and went to take a screenshot, her eyes are so menacing. Watch them right when she deploys her fans. Right here. Look at her eyes. So intimidating. I'll be completely honest. I was truly hoping for a transformation built-in emote to swap from style to style. If that was available, this would have been one of my favorite Tier 100 skins of all time. It's a great Tier 100 skin, but I feel like it's just missing that transformation emote. So here's the back bling, the River Guardian, an ancient relic of the River Guard. When I first saw this in the Battle Pass, I thought, oh, that's too bulky, it's not gonna look right. But I played a few matches, and as you'll soon see, it looks really good. It's not as bulky as I thought, and it's very, very clean with the combo. Now she also has a Regal version, which is gold and blue. And I'm assuming that's supposed to match the fire style, but because I don't have the fire style yet, I can't check. However, the default one looks spectacular. I really enjoy the color scheme. Here's the pickaxes. They're called the Breaking Waves. None can stand against the tide. And these make her look like Katana from Mortal Kombat. I love these Katana fans. Watch how she swings them. It looks better in game, but here you go. She kind of twirls and fans them out. Really clean. Now, the secondary style is gold as well. It's gold and blue, called Regal. But again, you do have to unlock those later. The glider is called Wings of the Storm, and once again, when I first saw this in the Battle Pass, I thought, oh great, another winged glider, it's not going to be that good. And the description says there are few bonds deeper than those of wind and rain. So you've got the Wings of the Storm default one, and you can see they're ginormous, and they've got a nice animation to them. It's very fluent. Again, there's almost like a watery effect flowing over the wings, very clean. And then the locked one, Regal. Once again, though, we have the gold color scheme. And as you saw with the skin styles, there's really not a gold style. So I'm not sure why all of her accessories have a gold style. There's barely any gold in either of these first two styles. And this one is more yellowish orange than gold. So I really don't know how it's going to look. I don't think it's going to flow very well, to be honest. So luckily with this tier 100 skin, she has the full entire combo. She also comes with a reality flow contrail. And it says, run like the river, fall like rain. So you can see that watery effect goes perfect with the skin. And like I said, to complete the combo, we do have the flood wrap. So this one is animated and reactive. Let's trigger it right here. You can see it ripples down just like water would do. That's so clean. I'll show this on the wrap skin at the end as well. So other than the built-in emote, there is one more emote. Like I said, she has the full combo down pat, and I love it. So you can find the emote on page 2 of the bonus rewards. It's called Empress Fan Dance. Grace, beauty, power. I kind of feel like this is better than even the built-in emote. Nice background song, amazing dance ritual there. Again, her eyes look so fierce. I really enjoy this one. But once again, it's locked behind the rewards page. So she has everything you could ask for in a full combo for a tier 100 skin, which already is a win in my book. So let's go check everything out and see how she plays. So here we go. We're going to check out the Wings of the Storm glider first. Here's the deploy. So there's definitely a unique jingle when you deploy it. Listen again. It's almost like a harmonic explosion. Pretty cool. And there's a nice flash and explosion of blue watery radiance. So you can see the animation there. It kind of trickles off. When you go forward, the wings flap. Now the first time I did it, it played another jingle. Let's try again. So there it is again, yeah. How about when we go backwards? So it looks pretty clean. To the side. How about underneath? You can't really see very well. Alright, let's get out of this slipstream and we'll do it again. So when you go forward, I think it plays a little tune. Listen. Well, there's like a sparkly noise, I guess. It looks good though. And so every time you push forward, that jingle plays. Okay, not that time, I guess. How about this time? Maybe it's every other time. Oh, wow. So not bad at all for the glider. I think people are getting a little tired of the wings, though. Maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comments right now. What do you think of these winged gliders? I feel like everyone has them these days. So as you can see, the color scheme is just absolutely beautiful. And the back bling flows so perfectly. Like I said, I was so worried about this back bling. And it looks perfect. You got the samurai vibes in full effect. I love this character design. So here's the wrap. Looks really clean. And you can see the beautiful colors on her mask if you leave that on, as well as her suit. Very cool. Let's turn the lights off. We'll see if anything glows. So her blouse there glows. The back bling looks like her gloves, and her gown is a very bright white. That's so clean. Here's the wrap in the night. looks really, really good. I can't wait to see this on the wrap skin. Just an overall amazing skin design. Love this skin's color scheme. Let's turn the lights back on, and we'll look in the daylight. Beautiful glow there as well. How about the pickaxes? Here's the pull-out noise. So she kind of thrusts her fans downward, and they open up all the way. Pretty clean. Here's the contrail / swing animation. Again, we got the twisty twirlies, just like the stray skin had. Nice contrail effect. You can see that light blue. I'm assuming we're going to have a beautiful splash too. Let's get close to the wall. Yep. Amazing color scheme there. Let's just look in the dark one more time. Contrail looks phenomenal there too. And here's the splash. Very clean. So one thing I noticed is she has a very unique run animation. I'm not talking sprinting. If you sprint, obviously she puts everything away. But the pickaxes have a nice run animation. So watch this. She tucks one underneath her chest, and the other katana she has fully opened, almost like it's acting as her tail or her drift. That is so cool. I love how she shields that one underneath her stomach, and the other one's on full display. Really, really clean. I like that nice touch. So here's the built-in emote, Arrival of the Empress. It's very, very brief, and like I said, unfortunately it does not transform your skin. There's a nice contrail when you do it, but it's just so quick. I use this when I win a match. I just do it real quick, but it's so fast you could do it like 6 times before it blocks you from doing any more emotes. Nice background effect too. Let's see it in the dark. Oh yeah, that looks so clean in the dark. Wow. Beautiful. So unfortunately, like I said, I can only show you one other style because everything else is locked. Even past tier 100. So this is the style I thought would be a little too bulky, but in-game it doesn't look that bad. Yes, the bottom part is more so like a cape than a gown, so it does protrude a little bit more, but it's not that bad. If you prefer seeing her suit underneath, obviously this is not the style for you because when you aim down sights you can't see any of it. But as I showed you, there's literally a style you can pick with no gown on at all, and all you see is the suit. So you can see the deep dark blues are truly a sight to behold in-game. Love the colors. Little more bulky when you aim down sights. You've got a bit of fabric there near the shoulders that protrudes upwards. It's not that bad though. And you can see that ornamental piece on her head definitely takes up a little bit of room compared to the first style. But by all means, there's nothing obtrusive. It's not that bad to look at. It looks actually pretty clean. And of course, the first style of the pickaxes as well as the wrap still match perfectly. Now remember, the locked secondary styles for pretty much all the accessories is a gold color. And I really don't know how that's going to look on this. In fact, though, we do have the back bling already, so let's just check that out. Okay, so here's the gold. It doesn't look that bad. At least there's some deep dark blue in there. It's the pickaxes that I'm going to be a little worried about because they seemed gold and white. But again, I don't have them unlocked yet, so it's tough to tell. But I think I prefer the default color scheme over this gold one, for sure. Speaking of back blings, here's what it looks like with no back bling. I was very surprised by this because her ponytail is ginormous. It didn't look like that before. But when you take the back bling off, it sure does. And as promised, here's the wrap skin with the wrap on. It's a pretty unique design. Kind of reminds me of the spots on a cow. But I like that little ocean-y crest on the very top, that light blue section. Looks clean. Of course, it is reactive, so every time you swing or shoot, you're going to get the full reactive effect there. That looks really good. We'll see it better with the shooting of a weapon. Watch this. Pretty clean. And here it is in the dark. Look at that. Really clean. Here's rapid fire. I actually really like this wrap. All right, so let me just test to see if there's any secret reactivity anywhere. Well, here's a bot, but I don't have a weapon other than my katana. So let's just chop him up with the katana blades. So, I didn't notice anything there. I was kind of hoping the back bling would flash or something. All right, so let's really focus on the back bling this time. Well, nothing there. Here we go again. Nope, I don't see any glow whatsoever or anything reactive. Nope. No secret reactivity that I can see, at least. So there you go. That is the tier 100 skin Mizuki, and I personally think this is one of the best tier 100 skins we've ever had. The fact that she's also an original skin just makes it that much better. I think the design and color scheme aspects of this skin are perfect. And as I mentioned before, there might not be that much customization, but there's something for everyone. You can have her gown fully on display, you can have her samurai gown on display, or you can just have her Under Armour on display and take all the gowns off. There's 3 beautiful color schemes, a light blue, a dark blue, and the fire style, so all perfect choices in my opinion. Now I know a lot of people prefer the collaboration tier 100 skins, but honestly the novelty wears off quick on those. Remember Rick from Rick and Morty? Everyone used him right away, but then really, how often do you use them? There's only 2 things that underwhelmed me about this skin. Number 1, the built-in emote doesn't transform you into a secondary or third style. I would have loved that. Number 2, all her gold accessories just seems a little weird. I think they tried to contrast it with the dark blue, and it doesn't look bad by any means, but I just feel like they should have done another color. In particular, I would have loved for the gold to be replaced with a fire lava effect, just like her skin style, but they opted for gold instead. It's just nitpicking, but for a tier 100 skin, I like everything to flow perfectly. So to sum it up, she's a mix of Katana from Mortal Kombat, a samurai character, as well as Zero Suit Samus. How crazy is that? She's a trifecta of awesomeness. Definitely unique, and in my opinion, worthy of that tier 100 slot. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about tier 100 Miss Mizuki? Is she good enough to be a tier 100? Is it something you'd run time and time again? Or is it just a run it once and then never run it again type tier 100 skin? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is Tabor time.